Hey, I'm the Wild Duck Dev, and today I'll be playing Steinstern Spacewar, made by Chris Baum. Uh, it's fully released, but I'm playing the demo version. It's supposed to be an action game, and the description says top-down shooter with the loot and infinite progression. Find your way through randomly generated mazes, level up your ship, find new weapons and upgrade them. Try to keep up with increasingly tough enemies. Sounds definitely interesting, but he did say that he had a problem with players quitting it very quickly, the median playtime being about 2 minutes. And honestly, I think I already know why. I am not sure. I will preface this by saying I'm not sure if this is the case for every single computer, but I'm currently running Linux. To be more exact, it's an Marchi, the latest Marchi version. I don't know what the date. I don't actually know which version it is, but latest Marchi version. And once you first start the game, uh, the mouse doesn't work. It doesn't recognize the mouse. The game fully doesn't recognize the mouse. And looking at this main menu right now, I would think that my game is fully frozen. Honestly, nothing gives me any kind of feedback that the game is uh, currently running. So something to maybe just visually change, I think, would be to maybe just make uh, a little movement, like just going left, right. Maybe like if you can make a full 360, that would be awesome. But maybe just like a little bit, just to know that the game is not frozen, or maybe this blue light could flash or something like that. But yeah, very big problem. The mouse does not get uh, recognized. It just doesn't recognize the mouse. It's not working. I don't know if you can hear me clicking the left mouse button. It does not work. If I go up and down by arrow keys, it works. Mouse, nothing. So I'm going to get into how I figured out that the second time I start, or not actually the second time I start, there's something you need to do to unlock the mouse, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. First, I want to go just through everything I found out by going with the arrow keys. First of all, uh, it actually works pretty nice. You can go up and down, it has a nice loop. That's everything okay. You cannot go to the right side, which makes sense. You're in something that doesn't have a right side, like settings doesn't have anything to the right. In feedback and credits, you can go left, right, it circles back. Everything's nice. But if you go left, it disappears. I'm not sure what happens. If you go left, it will disappear. If you go left again, it spawns back at the feedback. Not sure why that is. If you go left, go up, it will spawn up. If you go left, go down, nothing happens again. Just something to note. Uh, let's check out the controls. I wanted to see how do the controls work. Oh my god, this looks scary. I I was at first like, okay, you can aim with arrow keys, you can aim with mouse, you can shoot with mouse, select weapon set with the mouse wheel, and special attack with the right button. I don't know what this means. Star and back, that's confusing. Uh, Here we have another way to do a special attack. We have shooting, another way to shoot. We have WASD. We have the inventory, another way to select weapon sets. We have the menu being escape, okay. Use and pick up, and which is E. You can dodge with shift and space. But why is it in two different colors? At first, I thought maybe it would be like, okay, so stuff you can do with the mouse and with the keyboard is going to be purple. But then again, you can aim with both the mouse and the keyboard. That's okay. You can shoot, special attack, and select weapon set. All, yeah. But the weapon set is blue, and that's okay. So why is the menu the escape button, or the inventory the tab button, or actually the movement WASD? Why are they all purple, even though you cannot do it with the mouse? It's just a little bit of inconsistency when it comes to coloring, because different colors to me, at least looking at it for the first time, it seems like it would indicate that there's something different. There's some reason why there are different colors, while in reality it's nothing. Here, I didn't find many bugs. You can go up and down. I did find this. You can go up, like in the keyboard and mouse, or actually in controller. You just cannot go up. You have to go down, and in the back, you cannot go down. Of course, that's not a problem. Uh, just in every other menu, you do have that loop where going down on the back would put you here, and going up here would put you here. You just have that loop in every other menu except for the controls, which again, inconsistencies that are not uh, needed. Uh, I wasn't actually looking at the controls for the controller, but now that I'm looking at it, there's three different ways to do a special attack, which sounds like a lot of different ways to use a special attack. And again, star and back. What does that mean? Special attack and back. Like to go back in a menu or something? Uh, okay, I'll quit out of the controls. And yes, it's terribly frustrating that you cannot do anything with the mouse, which I really think is probably the reason why people usually quit in the first 2 minutes. Because I'm guessing they opened up the game, you have a little splash screen, you get into the main menu, you look a bit at the game, think it's frozen, start to click with the mouse, nothing happens, they just halt for the game and delete. That would be something that I'm guessing happened a lot. Unless the 2 minute median time is in the actual game or when they click play, which I'm not sure. But let's go to the settings. The settings look okay. They definitely look a little bit uh, unpolished, which this is the demo version, to be fair. I don't know how the actual game looks, but there are some inconsistencies or problems with the going up and down with the arrow keys here as well. So going down, at some point, you will get to presets, which is okay. And if you continue going down, you go to back. Here, I think maybe going down should actually go through the presets, and then it should be going actually down uh, to the back menu or to the back button. I'm not really sure how that would work. I don't usually use arrow keys, but this just feels weird for me. The problem I found was when you go to the presets, if you try to go backwards, or in this case, it would be going up, it puts you on show damage numbers. And you got the presets through the center dot. It doesn't make sense that if I go up on the presets, I go to show damage numbers. Also, on the presets, if you go left, it goes to show damage numbers. And if you go right, it goes to size. Feels a little bit weird. I guess the idea I had was that presets, if I'm going to the right of 3 or to the left of 1, would just loop around in the presets. So going right of 3 would put me on 1, but it doesn't. Uh, Going right on show damage numbers puts you in presets, which is okay. And everywhere else that you can go to the right, it does put you on presets, which I guess is fine. In audio, there's not much to say. You can tweak the sliders. I did turn off the music because of copyright reasons. The music sounds nice. Well, there is no music. There is literally zero music playing right now, so that's also something to look into. I did hear the music the first time and it sounded okay. I'll just skip over that fact. Let's go into video. There are some options here, borderless full screen and windowed. Okay, so I guess I was in borderless full screen, but it displayed that I was in windowed, so that's also something to look into. Brightness is just not accessible. Oh, and look, it's my mouse. Uh, would you look at that? The mouse is back. Let's just let me just pause the recording and open up the game back up. Okay, now that the game is loaded back up again, the mouse is not registered as in the game, I guess. I cannot click on anything. Uh, Again, it's showing windowed while I am in I guess it was full screen borderless or something like that, or windowed borderless. I don't know what left display mode is. I don't want to go to it because it will show me the mouse again. Yeah, I can scroll with the mouse. Everything else seems to be okay. I wasn't checking any of the actual settings. I did check out something with the arrow keys again. So when you go down, it goes in a circle, it will put you here, that's all okay. If you go up, it circles back to textures, which feels weird, as well as going from audio to frame rate limit. I think you should start on display mode, but going to textures definitely feels a little weird, which I know why it happens. You're probably just getting the one that shows up. So in the case for video, you can see here, you can see just a little bit of uh, post-process, and it puts you into textures. So I think that's the reason why it happens. I'm not sure. I just think that you should be uh, putting it on the beginning. So when I go from video, I should be either starting from the bottom or shading, or I should be on back. And when you go uh, from like here, you shouldn't be going into VSync mode. You should start on, oops, on display mode. Uh, I think that's pretty much everything for the settings menu, although I did miss one thing. In general, when you select language, you can see just a little bit of a difference that it's selected, but it's so faint, I don't think I would notice that if I was just looking at this menu. And I think you should know at all times what you are selecting currently. So I think that should be probably blue, like the show damage numbers, the sliders, like everything else becomes blue except the language. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for the actual menus. I can show you the credits. These are the credits. The game is made by Christian Baumgartner. Sorry if I mispronounced the name, which now, looking at it, I just realized Chris Baum is uh, short for Christian Baumgartner. But with that out of the way, I guess we can start with the tutorial. So yeah. And of course, I just want to mention, this is what fixes the crosshair. Oh my God. I do want to say that is something I wanted to say. There should not be a quit game in the pause menu. I hate that there's a quit game in the pause menu because, as you just saw, I accidentally quit the whole game trying to go to the main menu. I wanted to show that the mouse does actually work here. Everything works fine. It's that just that you have to go into the game for it to work. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, it's just normal top-down movement. I can see my weapons, inventory, skills. That's a big inventory. Shield recharge. I guess I'm not going to understand any of this right now. Okay. I guess pressing tab again. Oh, I need to. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I think pressing tab when you open up weapons inventory and just this menu, it should be pressing tab again to close it, not right click. I guess I have some kind of flashlight and pick up the weapon. Also, there should not be two of the keys appearing. It should be only the key on. It should only appear on the actual weapon and not on the player. Open the ship menu to equip the weapon. Okay. I guess I'll go here. Destroy the mines. I guess I need to hold. Activate the lights in the right order too. So how do I know what the right order is? Is, is there any actual way to know what the order is? No, okay. So you just need to guess the four colors and I got lucky. That's nice. I guess you should have some way to know which colors to press. Destroy the enemies. Wow. Okay. The enemies pose zero threat, but the amount of time to destroy them is so much. I guess I can do that now. Okay, so I fire all. I guess that's something that's intended. Throw the ball in the basket. Interesting. Destroy the enemies. Okay, these guys pose a bit more of a threat. They drop nothing. Upgrade a weapon at the workshop. Let's see. Buy weapons upgrade. I can upgrade my machine gun. Weak laser gun. I guess I'll upgrade my machine gun. Oh, and I need to upgrade it to do that. So what's the difference between this machine gun and this machine gun? I guess no. Life. Sell. I guess I can buy a laser gun and sell the weak laser gun. Also the rocket launcher. Is there a rocket launcher? Yes, I can buy a rocket launcher and sell the slow rocket launcher. And of course upgrade them, because why not? I won't upgrade the rocket launcher. And I guess I'll... Okay. Okay. Well done. Oh, was that... that was just a tutorial, I'm dumb. I'm not going to say anything. There was zero reason to do what I did. I have one player. Jesus, there's so much selection. There's multiple ships. Again, you should have a loop. If you press any, like if I'm choosing the ship and I press anywhere else, it will just automatically select continue. I don't think that should happen. I guess I'll just stay with this one. I guess I'll go like this. Sure, let's have it like this. And can I actually change this to wild duck dev? Cool. I just have to see. So there is a character limit. Fair enough. Fair enough. To leave. Again, you're saying the same thing twice. There's no reason to be repeating yourself. And let's continue. I'm going to keep it on no. There's nothing to change here. This shouldn't appear, even if it's just because the demo, it doesn't appear. Still, there's no reason for this to appear. Let's just start. Okay, you're just giving me a free shot. Oh my god. I keep on pressing tab. Stage 1. Okay, yeah, so the amount of time to actually destroy an enemy is definitely... Oh, these are enemies. Okay, I had no idea those are enemies. I actually thought those were items. I had zero idea those were enemies. Okay. Wow. Okay, so one thing I would note, collecting stuff, for example, the coins, that should definitely be much easier. Because right now I really have to get into the coin to pick it up. There should be like a little range. For example, this, like I need to really get up into it to pick it up. And again, there's no way to... Yeah. The bounciness is feels terrible. I'm going to be honest with you. Fight. Look at this. I just touch a wall a little and I'm just bouncing all over the place. So I would definitely reduce the bounciness a bit. I guess I can see adding a... I don't know what the difference is. I'll just do that. It doesn't work. Okay, it just doesn't work. Nice. You see, for example, this. Like, I am really close to the coin, but I still need to be, like, much closer to it to actually pick it up. Is this the end? Is this in, like, levels? This is in, like, levels. Do the coins stuff, they do go with me. Okay, nice. I guess I'll sell all of these. Short edge shotgun. No, this is the one that's selected. I guess I won't sell those. I can get a... Oh, there are more like... For example, this rocket launcher is 31. But I guess I would sell the weak rocket launcher to get something better. I guess I have to sell both. And what's better? I guess an electric gun doesn't sound bad. I don't know how good it is. I don't see the... Oh. Whoa. That's the ball. Wow. Wild Duck Dev reaches level 1. And now it works like a vampire survivor. I can redraw. Whoa, 50. Damn, I guess I'll get this. And my mouse disappeared. Nice. Yep, my mouse is fully gone. And up, it's back. And it works again. I have everything, yeah. Does the stage save? Nope. Is it different? Yes. So I guess some kind of save mechanic would be nice. Right now you saved everything but not the actual stage. Okay. Okay. I'm just not going to use them because they're like used. Okay, how do I... Interesting. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, so the enemies just have a ton of health and that doesn't feel really nice. Oh, okay, so that's... I thought I was going to get something out of that because it was like blue. I guess some points I have is the enemies do a lot of knockback as well as the walls. That doesn't feel the greatest. Like as soon as you bump into something, you're just... Especially if you're... Wait, what? Oh my god, I have a special attack. I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot that I have special attack. That's probably not good. Let's just go to stage 3. And I think I'll check out stage 3 and that will be it for the playtest. So let's see what the stage 3 hold. I guess maybe I can upgrade some. If nothing, I can sell stuff. Rocket launcher of sight. I guess I can also sell this for 6. I would have 46 then. But that won't do anything nice. I guess I can get level 3 laser gun. Or I can actually just upgrade my laser. Oh, this is an electric gun. Sorry, not a laser gun. I guess I'll upgrade this one as well. Maybe get it even higher. Well, that definitely feels nicer. Also, I'm not sure if the red enemies just do very little damage or what, but they feel like they're not doing anything at all. Look, if I just stood, I guess he does do okay damage. The shield just depletes so quickly compared to the health. That's also something I would look into for them to deplete at like almost the same times. Look at how much health he has. Like this, that's okay, but like you can see it most of the time. I just stood here and shot at him. Enemies should be hard to uh, enemies, especially if you want a harder enemy. They should be hard to kill, but not long to kill. It shouldn't take me a while to kill it. They should pose a threat of maybe they do a lot of damage. Maybe they have a shield, but it still shouldn't take so long for something that does nothing to me. While Duck Dev reaches level 2. Oh yeah, special ability. I forgot about that. And I lost my mouse again. Just great. Okay, I got it back. I guess I can one-shot him with the special ability. Oh, and I have a set amount of these special abilities. You see, for example, how far away... Oh god, I just threw the ball away. Ah, what the... I wanted to show you, like, the ball, it can be picked up from so far away, but some of the stuff like the coins and the health, you need to be close to them. That, I think that shouldn't... Whoa, that shouldn't work like that. Like most of these enemies, I'm actually liking the enemies. They're interesting and they're not all the same. Like for example, this guy literally just charges into you. That's nice design for an enemy, but uh, the way it just takes so long to kill them. Like if it took just a bit less damage to kill them, I think they would be perfect. But right now it just takes a bit too long. And I think the shield and health drops are happening too often, because most of the time I'm just jumping into a fight and interesting. Not sure what happened there. That's interesting. I'll go through this, I guess, and I think this is actually the ending of the level. I'll still pick up stuff, because why not? Uh, nice. Oh yeah, there was a dodge ability. I forgot. Okay, that's just a... Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for the gameplay. I think there's not much else to see. uh, Let me just gather up the thoughts and I'll present them in a nice conclusion. Okay, so after uh, going through everything I said while doing the playthrough, this is the conclusion. The pickup range for stuff like coins and health and just stuff or items in general should be bigger, especially for stuff that you don't need to interact with to pick up, for example, the coins, because sometimes it feels tedious going all the way back for one coin, and I don't think there's a need for you to go all the way back just to pick up a uh, coin. The enemies, although they are nice in although they are nice in design and they are interesting, each one is different. You can clearly see which one is what. They pose zero threat. Uh, Most of the time, they do pretty much nothing with the damage, or they do pretty much no damage, and I can just stand still and attack them. They have too much health. It takes too long to kill them, and it feels like you're shooting rubber bullets. I know you can upgrade your weapons. That's okay, but you should definitely look into a way to scale the enemies so that at first they are pretty easy to kill and they become progressively harder so that it forces you to buy coins. I'm not sure if that already happens. I did go only through 3 stages, but still. And of course, it shouldn't be too short to kill them, but it definitely shouldn't take too long because it feels like I'm not doing anything. Uh, pressing twice, uh, Pressing tab twice should close this menu. It shouldn't go around this because that feels weird, having to press right click after going into tab. Uh, I think the game definitely could go without showing me constantly the controls, because right now everywhere you have the controls written, and I again just lost my mouse button. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's just when you tab out of the game and go back in, like when I have 2 monitors. If I just leave this uh, monitor and go back, oh no, it works. What? I'm confused. I'm not sure why it happened then. Okay, never mind. Oh no, that does happen. It is due to that. So it's pretty much just when you leave this and shoot. What? No? Okay, I'm not sure why it's happening. There's definitely some issues with the mouse. Um, there shouldn't be constantly the controls shown. It just feels weird in some places. What's this? Oh, you can. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Uh, and you can upgrade it. Yeah, that's nice. That's all nice. Uh, the area you're in, like these walls and just pure space around you, that definitely feels a bit weird. Especially knowing that the ground underneath is just a constant wallpaper that's, I guess, pretty much following you, because I don't think that changes at all. Oh no, it is shifting a little bit. Okay, that's fine. And is it flashing a bit? No, I don't think it is. I did want to say maybe just like some flashes. That could be like the stars going supernova in the background. I, yeah. But I would definitely look into making it more interesting space, because right now it's mostly empty. As you can see, for example, this room and just the space outside is empty. So just a more interesting space could be fun, but this is completely okay as is right now. And yeah, other than some other minor issues I mentioned while playing the game, that's pretty much everything. I like the upgrade system and the shop system. Everything feels pretty much okay. Oh, I accidentally closed the game. Doesn't matter. Right now, it feels the game feels okay. I think I understand why the people were leaving in about 2 minutes, and that's pretty much to do with the mouse problems. If it's not due to that, then it's definitely with the large amount of health that the enemies have, even when you just first start. Like the mines, for example. I think you should be able to two-shot the mines with the basic minigun anywhere. The mines just should not take that long to explode, because just touching them once makes them explode, but a bullet you need like 10 bullets to destroy one mine. So I would definitely look into balancing out their health a bit and fixing all the issues with the menus and the mouse and looking into all of that. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing to say. good luck to the developer. Thank you for watching until the end. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.